Evening. You guys are allowed to take a minute between lawsuits. You don't have to light one off the end of the last one. The First Amendment will still be here for you to, laugh at. And the whole, just a couple side notes is what I wasn't going to talk about, but other counties did it first is something of a kindergarten explanation, and YouTube is not actually bound by the FCC content guidelines, so could certainly still be on the web. But anyway, back to the lawsuits. I was baffled by Mr. Thomas's original, well, not baffled, because he made it sort of clear when you're campaigning that, the every student and so forth was not, what was it Ms. Wright called it recently, that woke nonsense. And that you were looking to get more religion in the schools and you defended that yesterday as being somehow promoting inclusivity and shared community values. Inclusivity, again, is a word that goes to the, as you said, woke nonsense. I don't know that the community whose values you're kind of trying to curry there like that word too much. And that's who the performance is intended for, so I want to adjust that. And I think it is a performance, or it's certainly nothing to benefit the students. It's to make people happy who love to yell indoctrination at the very mention of some people's existence, but find it fine to bring actual doctrine into schools. And the idea that it's tradition, that traditionally counties have done this, traditionally we've done this. Tradition isn't a reason, tradition isn't a justification. Tradition is things that people have done repeatedly over time. And often things that people have stopped, often for really good reasons. The stocks used to be tradition. Public stoning used to be tradition. Again, the intended audience probably wants some of those things back, but most of us don't. And while you did say in one of those statements that apparently might have a loophole, might have a way to make this still feel legal and not get in the same, hey, let's go ahead and pay a $500,000 judgment that the county commission had to pay for the same sort of thing. Why are we worrying about finding loopholes in completely non-essential activities instead of working to solve actual problems for all the students? Spend your time on something better. Spend your time even on the transportation problems that Ms. Wright doesn't think are important, even though kids kind of need to get to school. There's so much you could be spending your time on that isn't, how can we get away, how can we wiggle around the First Amendment if we're really, really careful? Maybe just don't. Maybe just get on with serving the students. Thanks.